Hey guys, welcome to Abbie's Auras, or welcome back if you've been here before. Please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Hey guys, so today's video is all about empaths and basically some signs you can see whether you're an empath or not. When I found out about this quite early on in my spiritual awakening, I was really shocked and I kind of understood a little bit myself more, because I always thought that it was just me that felt like this and no one else, but really it's just a thing, and if you're empathic, you're empathic. So I just want to say quickly that all my courses are below in the description, so check them out if you want to. If not, then that's fine. So I've got some notes here. I've got five signs of how you could what you could be experiencing right now if you are an empath. So number one is the most obvious. It's one of the most hardest things as well, being an empath, personally for me. So you can feel others' emotions as if they're your own. So this is what I used to struggle with more than the rest, I think. So when, say, if your friend or someone someone's having a bad day and you just feel so down around them and you just feel and sluggish, and basically it's because their energy is rubbed off onto you, and that's you're carrying their energy, so you feel just as crap as they do. I also found that, like, even if you're watching a movie or things like that, you can get you really feel the pain of the actor, and on good actors anyway, because you genuinely feel the way they're feeling, and it can be really frustrating sometimes, because it takes a while to be able to learn what's your own energy and what's others, and how to control that and how to protect your energy. It's also quite difficult when it's a young person that's an empath, because it's harder to explain to them how to do things like that. So my son is an empath, Fred, and he gets very he can feel people's energy a lot. So like if they're upset, then he gets really upset because he can feel it. So it's a little bit harder to deal with that one, but once you know it's just one of the kind of like symptoms of being an empath, then you can deal with it a lot better. So number two, which is very irritating, but you attract narcissistic people into your life. You're more likely to have a narcissistic parent, or then go on to have narcissistic relationships. So because you're an empath, a narcissist is like the opposite to an empath, and they like to feed on your energy, because they know that empaths loves to help people, and they love peace, and they love to really, they want to just everyone to feel better. So a narcissistic wants everyone else to like be in their world, like they want to be center of attention. So if you're gonna if someone's there and they're gonna want to constantly try and make you feel better, they're gonna love that. So it's very common to have a narcissistic as a parent if you're an empath, and also to attract them into your life, especially in relationships. So as long as you're aware of that, and you're aware of the traits of a narcissist and also an empath, you can definitely watch out for it and then just stay clear. I don't even have any advice on how to deal with a narcissist and stay in their presence, because I don't. I purely would just get away and do your own thing. You see my voice change because it's like past trauma. Okay, so number three. Overwhelmed in crowds and social anxiety. So obviously, if you're already aware, if you're already aware, if you could vibe from number one, I don't know why I'm speaking so weird right now, that obviously if you're around people that have negative energy or have lower energy, and your energy like attaches to theirs, and if you feel like what they're feeling, big crowds are quite can be quite overwhelming, because you can feel like so different to everyone else. Like maybe everyone's like so excited to be there, but it's just can get a little bit overwhelming, because you know it's just so many different types of energy in one place to feel at the same time. So I know this might sound a bit out there and a bit crazy if you're not an empath, and you might be thinking like, what's she on about? But if you're an empath, you'll completely get this, and you'll just be like, oh my days, this is why I've been feeling this way. So definitely I would suggest, if you're like if you're socially awkward, like if you've got anxiety in social situations, it's more than likely just because you're an empath, and you have to just deal with the different symptoms of being an empath, and like kind of I might share a few tips at the end of how to handle it and what helped me purely. Yeah, so once you know how to handle it, it's a lot easier, and now I feel a lot more confident around different people without feeling like overwhelmed and tired, because it can really drain your energy. It's like people are taking your energy and replacing it with theirs, so it can make you very tired and run down. Okay, so so the next one is feeling drained easily, and there you go, I just said it. So yeah, it's because it's hard for an empath to be high vibrational until you learn how to deal with it. So I used to be such a low vibrational person because I didn't know that I was taking on everyone else's energy. I worked in multiple pubs, which is obviously not the best place for an empath to work. Like, what was I thinking? But I didn't know at the time. I also worked in a salon, and that can be quite a low vibrational place for an empath to work too. So it's just like a crowded place is probably not the best for you until you learn how to deal with being an empath and basically taking on others' emotions, until you can learn where your emotions and energy stops and where someone else's begin, and how to not let that merge. It's definitely not best not to be around negative spaces like pubs and clubs and things like that. So yeah, because it makes you feel really drained, because you're taking on everyone else's vibration and energy. So that's why that happens. Okay, so this is the fun part. So number 5 is you're very intuitive. So I can't believe how intuitive I am compared to what I used to be. So I never knew, like I genuinely always thought like this is just the way everyone thinks and feels. I never knew it was something that not everyone is the same. So once you know about it as well, you can kind of dive deeper, and you can use your spiritual gifts as so, like, and you can kind of strengthen them in a way. So I'm a lot more intuitive now, and I trust my intuitive side a lot more, because I know what's what with that. So yeah, but at the beginning I was like so shocked. I would have a thought and then it would be like true, and I'd be like, oh, I thought that, like, but now I'm just like, yeah, it's just how it is. I just know, because I know. So if you guys didn't already know as well, I found out I was pregnant because I just knew. I'm just very intuitive. I just knew I was pregnant. I told my partner, I was like, I'm pregnant. I just know. And he was like, nearly having a heart attack. And then I was like, and it's a girl, by the way. And everyone was like, how do you know? And I'm like, I just know. And then, yeah, it turned out I was pregnant, and we did have a little girl. So I didn't plan to tell you a few tips on how to cope with this, but halfway through I realised not telling you is pretty mean. So basically I would take daily baths or showers, and just with the intention as you're going into that to cleanse your energy and allow the water to cleanse your energy. I would suggest having loads of crystals around, using the crystals, wearing the crystals, sleeping with the crystals. I would intend every morning to every morning when you wake up, I used to put a bubble around me and intend for my energy to be my own and for no one else's energy to interrupt my bubble. And that really, really, really helped me. And then if I was ever going into a low vibrational place, so whenever I was going to go to work in the pub, I would always, like, before I would just go in there, even if I did it that morning, I would just do it again, and I'd just be like, I intend for my little bubble to stay positive and with my own energy. And it really did help me a lot. So that's basically what I did. I didn't do anything else fancy or, you know, really out there. That's all I did to protect my energy, and it's worked since now. And now I feel in control of my energy. I know what's mine. And since I did so much healing and Reiki and energy healing and crystals and all that fun stuff, I've learned a lot about my own energy now. And then because I got a lot more high vibrational, I noticed a lot when there was negative people around me, because I was just like, oh, I can feel it, like, get away from me. But it doesn't, I can feel it, but it doesn't bring me down. It doesn't enter my vibration where I feel it as if it's me, and then I feel really poorly, and because it can make you feel really sick and have headaches, and oh, it's not nice. But I promise if you do all these things that I told you to do, then it really will help. I feel so much more confident now. I could literally just be like, narcissist who? Like, I'm so extra today, do not wrong with me. Yeah, I could literally be around a narcissist, not intentionally because I don't like them. They're just negative people. But if I had to be, I would be okay enough that I wouldn't feel so poorly afterwards. So it's a bit of a weird vibe on this video today, but it's fine. We're just going to roll with it. That's the video for today. I don't want to always just do law of attraction videos, because there is so much out there that I love to talk about. But I feel like I just get so passionate and excited about law of attraction. I kind of always want to share things about that. So I'm going to try and expand a little bit, because I'm sure you guys are not just on a journey of law of attraction, you're on a journey of spiritual awakening, and so am I. So we can just share together as we grow and be authentic. I hope anyway, you guys have seen how authentic I am on these videos. I don't always share the best side of myself. I don't always dress myself up to come on videos. I just really want to be the most true to myself. And yeah, because I feel like if I'm not doing it and being true to myself, then I would feel like I'm faking and I'm lying, and I wouldn't trust someone like that to learn from. And like, I don't want to share, I want to share my life and my journey from a good way that I can be proud of. So I hope that definitely comes across on videos. And yeah, that's me for today. I will see you guys again tomorrow. I'm going to go carry on studying because I have too many options for videos and I get a bit, away with myself sometimes. So that's me for today, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all my new subscribers, and I will see you tomorrow.